What's good, YouTube? I go by the name of Luvseat Shawty. I started my YouTube career back in the summer of 2016 when I came across NBA 2K16. I was watching other people making videos on it and I was like, hell, why not me? So I just went for it, man. And I actually had a real good run for a while, man. I ended up building my channel to over 2,000 subscribers. Took a while to get there, but man, I got there, man, and I had a real good run, especially in 2K20. Anybody that was subscribed to me during them 2K20 days know that, man, I was on top, man. I was putting out my best quality videos. I was putting out the best gameplays, hitting green lights, just greening, getting people out of there 5 minutes or less, man. I was doing my thing, man. And then 2K21 came out, and I wasn't a fan of it at all. And looking back on my career, I had the same situation happen in 2K18, and I handled that shit terribly. I went on YouTube damn near every video bashing the game, showing you why the game is trash, talking shit about the game, and literally just spazzing out on camera, making a damn fool of myself, to be quite honest. And I learned from that lesson. So when I decided that I didn't like 2K21, I just said fuck 2K altogether. I still want to be a YouTuber, but I don't want to play 2K. So I figured, hey, I always wanted to make video games growing up. And we live in an information age. You can literally find out how to do absolutely anything on YouTube. So I was like, okay, we're going to look into this a little bit and we gonna find out how to make games. So I start searching up some videos. And you know how Google does, you start searching for stuff, and next thing you know, they start advertising it to you everywhere. So luckily for me, I'm scrolling through Instagram one day, and I found a $25 course on C# coding and the Unity engine. Who the hell is not going to spend $25 on something that's possibly going to make them thousands in the long run? So you damn right I anteed up that $25. So I presented the new project to my subscribers and the rest of the world, and I went with it, and I stuck with it for a good 8 months. I was making real good progress on the game. It was coming out good, even though I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I had that $25 course, and I had help from all the other game devs that's on YouTube dropping videos and tutorials and stuff like that. So I really appreciate y'all, man, because a lot of y'all have been a huge help in the production of my game. So with all that being said, here comes summertime. Anybody who's been subscribed to me for any length of time knows that when summertime comes around, I pull back from YouTube and I get to work on making money, planning for the next year of YouTube. So I'm locked in now. My daughter's over there with her mom for the summer, and I'm getting ready to do my thing, man. I'm here grinding on the game, grinding out here doing Uber, Lyft, whatever, making my bread and getting ready for the next year of YouTube. And then I get that phone call. It was my dad. My dad calls me and tells me, son, I can't get out of bed. I need you to come help me. His whole midsection, he couldn't use his core. And we didn't know what the hell that meant. But we did know prior that he was dealing with a blood cancer called multiple myeloma. This was in late June. So I took him to the hospital, and, you know, after going through the whole runaround with them, with admitting him to the hospital, sending him to rehab facilities, and then sending him back home, I pretty much had to take care of my dad the whole time while he was basically helpless. He couldn't move. He was basically a grown baby. And he passed away that September. Me being foolish, I thought that I was actually prepared for my dad to die. But I mean, at the end of the day, there's really nothing that anybody can do to be prepared for something like that. That shit bothered the hell out of me. Mainly because me and my dad bumped heads a lot as a kid and even as a grown-up. And it took him passing for me to really realize how much this man really loved the shit out of me. Oh my God, he loved me so much. And all he ever wanted was for me to be straight. Sometimes he had a funny way of showing it, but he cared so much about me. And I never saw it. And that right there, I was still working on the game. Don't get me wrong. I will never stop working on my goals. But as far as coming on the YouTube, talking to y'all, presenting myself to the world, I wasn't with it at all, man. I really wasn't. The last thing I was thinking about with all of the changes going on in my life, dealing with that shit in my head, dealing with my daughter, oh my God, man. He was her best friend. He was her best friend. When I was in here working on this shit, she was in there with him, and he was taking good care of her, man. They were best friends. So yeah, I ain't want to post no videos. I just wanted to be to myself for a little while, man. But it's been a year, man. I got my bearings back about myself. I think I'm good. I think I'm solid. I think I've forgiven myself. And I think I've forgiven him for a lot of things. I'm ready to do this shit again, man. So yeah, it's time.
Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship.
Whether you do it for fun or whether you do it for hype, you rolling the dice. Some people burning the sun while others afraid of the night. It come with a price. Some people bringing a gun, the cutters and slice with a knife. They want me to fight. Even if there was a chance of you beating me, still couldn't beat me in life. You 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 still couldn't beat me in life. Nobody giving you any respect cause you being polite. So try as they might. Even if there was a chance of you beating me, still couldn't beat me in life. Some people do it for pleasure while others are hate out of spite. Getting excited, they kicking, they scratching, they biting the minute you try to be nice. Not in my caliber, first in my classes, I'm frequently flying a couple of flights. Know that you thinking I'm not with my service, I'm better than he, and you probably right, so I'm taking gratuity. Talking money, I speak extra fluently. Foreign power no longer within my community. No diplomatic immunity. BBS's is ruling my jewelry pieces, so why he don't do no security? Cause I knew he been plotting to ruin me, ain't nothing new to me. Won't have you catching me slipping for no opportunity. Cause some people calling me terrorist, others are calling me saint. Get out your feelings. Some people say I'm the therapist, others are filing complaints. Wasn't appealing for being too arrogant, asking me cool, and I tell them I can't. Taking the knees and part of my heritage came in a general already ranked. I carry the shanks. Whether you do it for fun or whether you do it for hype, you rolling the dice. Some people burning the sun while others afraid of the night. It come with a price. Some people bringing a gun, the cutters are slice with a knife. They want me to fight. Even if there was a chance of you beating me, still couldn't beat me in life. You 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 still couldn't beat me in life. Nobody giving you any respect cause you being polite. So try as they might. Even if there was a chance of you beating me, still couldn't beat me in life.
Tell them slow put the mic and my grip on the road.
The Romeo.
Audio flip. Gave me a gift. Work with it daily. Go get em. Give me my royalties. I want the bag. Give me a chip.
I'm the only one smash.
Stay with a fit. And I tie just a match. Sharp as an ornament. In front of a jazz. Beefin with nerves. We live in a bar.
Killing me, get off a biz.
Started from we give them the run.
I ain't the best, but I know I'm legit.
Keeping us down, but we only do
I'm
better.
frozen the pipe, so I ice on my wrist.
Somebody gotta let them know that diamonds are forever. Society funny, but don't make me laugh. Still come with shooters, they come in the back. Don't make us do it, stop killing our fam. We keep a toolie and call it a scrap. Don't release, now we all got a mask. Can't even tell if it's Malcolm or Jack. Gave us a jazz, not a regular black. Had a propane and you gave us a match.
So whether you do it for fun or whether you do it for hype, you're rolling the dice. Some people burning the sun while others afraid of the night. It come with a price. Some people bringing a gun, the cutters and slice with a knife. They want me to fight. Even if there was a chance of you beating me, still couldn't beat me in life. You 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 still couldn't beat me in life. Nobody giving you any respect cause you being polite. So try as they might. Even if there was a chance of you beating me, still couldn't beat me in life.
Still couldn't beat me yet. Still couldn't beat me yet. Couldn't beat me yet. Couldn't beat me. Still couldn't beat me yet. Still couldn't beat me yet.
Still beat me in life. Still couldn't beat me in life.
Still couldn't beat me yet. Still couldn't beat me yet. Still couldn't beat me in life.
Keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.
couple bands, maybe tipped off in the socket. Hey, fuck a chopper, I'ma hit him with a rocket. Nonsense. Senorita, help me come up on the profit. But the devils and the demons try to stop it. Hey, you can hate me, but you loving how I rock it. Yeah. Do this nigga named Low. He act like he's sliding, the nigga say he can go.